Hi there, boys and girls, and welcome back to Conquering Math, where it all adds up. Today we will be discussing the independent practice solutions to the multiplying fractions lesson. Remember that you can pause or rewind this video as necessary to help you understand the problems. Let's dive on in. Independent practice number 1. Evaluate 2/5 times 2/7. Now is a good time to pause this video and work on this problem if you have not done so already. The first thing that we'll need to do is to multiply the numerators, followed by multiplying the denominators. At the end, we will reduce if necessary. So if we have 2/5 times 2/7 and we multiply across the numerators, we know that 2 times 2 is 4. Multiplying across the denominators, we know that 5 times 7 is 35. So our answer is 4/35. 4 and 35 don't have any common factors other than 1, so we know we can't simplify. Independent practice number 2. Evaluate 3 3/4 times 1/10. Now is a good time to pause this video and work on this problem if you have not done so already. The first thing that we'll need to do is change our mixed number into an improper fraction. Then we can multiply straight across the numerators and straight across the denominators. We can reduce at the end if it's necessary. So if we look at 3 3/4 times 1/10, we know that we can change 3 3/4 into the improper fraction 15/4. So now we have 15/4 times 1/10. Multiplying across the numerator, we have 15 times 1, which equals 15. And across the denominators, we have 4 times 10, which is 40. So our fraction is 15/40. This time we can reduce. We know that 15 and 40 have a common factor of 5, so if we divide the numerator by 5 and the denominator by 5, we can simplify, and we find that 15/40 becomes 3/8. Independent practice number 3. Evaluate 6/13 times 3/4. Now is a good time to pause this video and work on this problem if you have not done so already. This time we'll start by cross-reducing using common factors, and then we'll multiply as normal. So if we take a look at 6/13 times 3/4, we know that 6 and 4 have a greatest common factor of 2. So if we divide 6 by 2, we find an answer of 3, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. Then if we look at 3 and 13, we know that their greatest common factor is 1, which won't help us reduce. So now we multiply straight across the numerators. 3 times 3 is 9, and straight across the denominators. 13 times 2 is 26, so we have 9/26. This means that 6/13 times 3/4 is 9/26. Independent practice number 4. Peyton reads for 10.5 minutes. If Peyton reads 2/3 of a page every minute, how many pages will he read? Now is a good time to pause this video and work on this problem if you have not done so already. The first thing that we'll need to do is change the mixed number 10.5 into an improper fraction. So now we have 21/2 times 2/3. We know that 21 and 3 share 3 as a greatest common factor. So if we divide 21 by 3, we find that it's 7, and if we divide 3 by 3, we have 1. We also have 2 and 2, and the greatest common factor is 2, so we can reduce them down each into 1. Now multiplying straight across, we have 7 times 1 in the numerator, which is 7, and 1 times 1 in the denominator, which is 1. So it just disappears, and our answer is 7. Peyton will read 7 pages in 10.5 minutes. Remember that you can pause and rewind this video as many times as necessary until you understand the process. Thanks for watching this episode of Conquering Math, where it all adds up. I'll see you next time.